Are you treating your marketing team like a customer service group? One too many businesses that I see every day still treat it like a service department, an internal agency, churning out content and assets, like a high-speed printer. Here's the problem. When marketing is just fulfilling requests, strategy takes a backseat. The calendar becomes a chaotic mess of disconnected campaigns, and ROI is still going to be unclear and burnout inevitable. So change, turnover, inevitable. So when marketing doesn't move that needle well, that's when leadership typically calls for the strategy reboot. But here's the twist. If marketing is seen as a service provider, any new strategy that comes in won't actually change anything. Marketing isn't here to take orders. It's here to lead in the business. It's time to change that game in businesses that don't have this. We marketers, we still often refer to internal teams like sales or product marketing or PR or IT or executive leadership as our stakeholders, our customers. But ask a marketing team if they consider themselves stakeholders in sales or technology or corporate communication discussions, and you'll likely hear, oh no, they do their own thing. They're our customers, not the other way around. That's not ideal. It positions marketing teams as a service provider rather than a strategic partner. The best, the most successful businesses, they treat marketing teams like a powerhouse for growth, on par with the special skills of finance, sales, operations, because today great marketing is a blend of behavioral psychology, data analytics, technology, storytelling, and revenue strategy. So how do marketing teams finally elevate themselves beyond being, well, as one of my clients said one time, the department of words and pictures? The key is that your internal teams, the stakeholders, they are investors, not customers. They provide critical insight, direction, assistance, but they don't, or shouldn't anyway, dictate the marketing agenda. So what exactly is missing from the conversation? What's missing from the conversation when we talk about marketing as a strategic, high-skill discipline on par with finance or legal or sales, where expertise is considered as rare and as invaluable as anything? Well, here's a few missing things. One, marketing operations. It's the missing strategic layer in so many businesses these days. I like to think of this as a rebirth of marketing ops as a strategic function, a considered process for creating better outcomes. So many marketing teams have tried over the last 10 years to graft on agile development processes into their operations to hope to replicate the success seen in software development. Spoiler alert, it hasn't worked all that well. I'll unpack more of that in an upcoming piece, but the short version is this. Marketing's iterative loops rarely deliver like simple right or wrong outcomes. Unlike code, which either compiles or crashes, marketing success unfolds over time. And the mistake I see too many marketers making is they reduce agile marketing to just moving faster, prioritizing speed over strategy, iteration over creative insight. They, break more things, but don't take the time to learn or adapt in ways that make breaking things worthwhile. That missing link is why agile in its purest software development form has really struggled to take hold in marketing operations. So stop treating marketing like agile development, and marketing isn't about shipping faster. It's about strategic execution. The best teams are structured, considered, not chaotic. Number two, AI plus human judgment equals the ultimate advantage. So now in 2025, AI and automation are central to modern marketing, providing data-driven insights that predict audience interest, identifying high-value opportunities. But here's the thing. Your business isn't the only one that got that memo. In fact, thinking that AI alone gives you a competitive advantage today is like assuming in the 1990s, well, your team was the only one with personal computers. AI isn't a differentiator anymore. I know it's only been a few years, but it's not a differentiator anymore. It's a tool. The winning teams are those who blend machine intelligence with human creativity and capability. Number three, the missing link here, marketing as futurists. So in 2025, marketers aren't just brand stewards with big magic markers anymore. They are futurists, mathematicians, mad scientists, rolled all into one. They have to predict where audiences will be before they get there, analyze data patterns like Wall Street traders, experiment with new formats like chemists in a lab. Successful marketing teams don't just react to change, they anticipate, they architect it. And that means proactively embracing emerging channels, custom AI learning models, immersive experiences, voice search optimization, short form video, interactive micro content, augmented reality. The level of adaptability requires more than just agility. It demands strategic investment in the expertise and ongoing expertise development of teams, retention of talent, designed frameworks that allow for rapid experimentation while the team gets better and better and better and retained. So what do we do about all that? How do we fix those missing links and align and bring stakeholders to investor status? Well, one of the biggest reasons marketing teams struggle for influence is that they're seen as the doers, not the thinkers. The big strategic thinking, often assumed by executives or outsourced to an agency. Put simply, leadership puts marketing in a box and goes, why can't you think outside of it? So what can we do as marketers? Well, assuming the business is open to change, and I understand that that sometimes is a big assumption and a difficult conversation to create, we marketers have to rethink how we engage with our internal stakeholders. Not all stakeholders are the same. They vary in influence, motivation, and level of involvement. So we have to, one, map these stakeholders for better conversations. Some, like influencers and decision makers, well, they control the budgets, they control approvals. Champions, on the other hand, advocate for marketing's value. Meanwhile, detractors, well, they resist change. And participants, they execute the strategy daily. Understanding and mapping where every stakeholder fits allows us to tailor our messaging, anticipate the resistance where it will be, and build alignment from the start, a strategic function. Two, engagement should be a discussion, not an interview. Too often I see marketing teams acting as order takers rather than strategic collaborators. So instead of simply collecting input, we should co-create solutions, asking questions that uncover business needs, reposition marketing as a driver of growth. And then most importantly, realize that marketing leadership, it's a process, not a project. Ongoing communication, consistent demonstration of impact, and adaptability to changing business priorities are the key. When marketing takes control of its own positioning, it stops becoming a service department and starts leading the business forward. As the strategist and author Eli Goldratt once wrote, "Tell me how you'll measure me, and I'll tell you how I'll behave." If your marketing team is measured by how well they serve internal requests, don't be surprised when they behave like a service department. The best marketing teams don't just serve stakeholders, they lead them. That's how marketing drives sustained business impact in 2025 and beyond. Because in the years to come, the best marketing teams don't just serve the business, they drive it. You want to know a little more? Check it out here. I have a whole post on this topic. Meanwhile, just remember in the meantime, it's your story, lead it, and then tell it well. I'll see you next week.